Welcome to the Landmark Sports Show, broadcasting live to you from downtown Manhattan. What is this, June 7th, Friday?
Yep.
Ant's rocking the man bun. The true transition of his hair over the years. Now it's long enough for the bun. I do not have long enough hair for the bun. Maybe one day.
One day.
We have lots to cover today. We got UFC updates. We got the NBA Finals, MLB, Landmark Softball. Ant and I are scheduling out. After today, we're thinking 2 more shows for this season.
That's right.
We're getting to lucky number 20.
Yep.
And that's what you can expect coming up. But first,
UFC 238 tomorrow night. Cejudo versus Moraes.
what we got? What are you thinking?
So, tomorrow night, the main event of UFC 238 will be for the vacant UFC Bantamweight title, as UFC Flyweight Champion Henry Cejudo moves up to Bantamweight to fight Magic Marlon Moraes.
And vacant, why again?
Because TJ Dillashaw had to vacate the belt.
Right, because of the suspension.
Yeah.
All right. And Cejudo's ranked what?
Cejudo's the Flyweight Champion.
Okay, so he's not ranked in Bantam.
Right.
So he's trying to get 2 belts.
Right.
And Moraes, what is he ranked?
Marlon is ranked number 1.
Oh, okay. All right.
This is going to be a fun fight.
How much weight does Cejudo have to go up to move up?
10 more pounds.
And you think he did it pretty well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not cutting, so it's like...
Yeah, but you want to make sure you put the weight on in good weight, right?
Yeah, exactly.
How long has he been training for this one?
A few months, both of them.
So you feel like he's in good shape for this one?
Both of them are in good shape. Alright, co-main event tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
Women's UFC flyweight title fight, as champion Valentina Shevchenko will fight Jessica Ai.
Okay, I don't know much about this Jessica Ai. Fill us in on her.
She's a good fighter.
Yeah.
She's dangerous. She likes to keep the fight on the feet.
Is she up and coming? Because I feel like we've talked about Shevchenko before, but I've never heard us talk about Ai.
Nah, she's been around for a long time.
Yeah?
She's been around for a while.
First title fight?
Yeah, her first title fight.
Alright.
And then this is already going to be fight of the night. Maybe even fight of the year. In the UFC lightweight division, 3-round fight between former interim UFC lightweight champion Tony Ferguson as he fights Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
I feel like the Cowboy just fought, didn't he?
He just fought last month.
I was going to say, that's a quick turnaround.
Yup, he just fought last month against Ally Quinta.
Right. So you're calling it right now, fight of the night?
Yup. Oh, your boy Jimmy Rivera is also fighting on this card.
Oh, my man.
Yup.
Jimmy needs to have a bounce back here.
He's fighting on Peter Yang in a 3-round bantamweight bout. And it's actually on pay-per-view, too.
Oh, okay. It's like on the main...
Yeah, it's the main card.
Good for him.
Yep.
He's had a couple losses in a row now, right? 2 losses in a row?
1.
1.
He's 1-2 in his last 3 fights.
Okay, so get it going again.
Yeah.
All right, always rooting for Jimmy.
All right,
The terror.
Prediction time?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Jimmy Rivera versus Peter Yang.
Jimmy.
Yeah, I got Jimmy Rivera in this fight. This is too early for Peter Yang to, think he beats somebody in the top 5 or even top 10. He's not ready yet.
All right, yeah, I'm going Jimmy too.
Yeah, I got Jimmy. All right, Tony Ferguson versus Cowboy Cerrone.
What are the rankings on these guys again?
So Ferguson's number 2 and the Cerrone's number 4.
All right.
So this is basically a number 1 contender fight.
All right. I'm going Cowboy.
Same.
I'm going Cowboy knockout.
Yeah, I got Cowboy knocking out Cerrone in the 2nd round. I got 2nd round.
Knocking out himself?
No.
You said Cowboy
I
knocking out
said
Cerrone.
Cerrone's going to knock out Ferguson
gotcha.
in the 2nd round.
That'd be funny if he knocked out himself, though. All right, I'm going to go... How many rounds is this one? 3?
Yeah.
I'm going to go first round knockout for the Cowboy.
I wouldn't be surprised.
All right.
Although this fight could really go either way, but I just think Donald Cerrone wins this fight.
He seems to be on a good roll here.
Yeah. All right. Valentina Shevchenko versus Jessica Ai for the UFC flyweight title. Shevchenko.
Yeah, I've never heard of Ai, so I'm going Shevchenko.
I think Shevchenko destroys Jessica Ai.
Really?
Yeah. Shevchenko is just something different.
I'm going to go TKO 2nd round.
I got Shevchenko TKO 3rd round.
All right.
Actually, no, submission 3rd round.
We're pretty aligned right now so far.
All right. Henry Cejudo versus Magic Marlon Moraes.
Another one where I haven't really heard much about Moraes, so I'm going to go Cejudo.
I got Marlon Moraes to win this
All
fight.
right. So this is the only one we're different on.
Yep. I got Moraes 4th round submission.
All right. I'm gonna go decision Cejudo.
Okay.
There it is. So really, the only one we're different on is Cejudo and Moraes, right?
Yep.
All right.
All right. A UFC fighter announced his retirement last weekend. Alexander the Mauler Gustafsson has officially retired from MMA after his loss to Anthony Smith last weekend.
Mm-hmm. What weight class was he?
Light heavyweight.
And where does he rank in the all-time?
I think he was like 3rd in most wins in UFC light heavyweight.
Oh wow, so he's one of the legends.
Yeah.
Good for him.
He never won the title, but you know he came close so many times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. His mind just was not in MMA anymore.
How old is he?
32. He
Oh.
wasn't in it anymore.
Okay. Well, yeah, I saw a lot of people kind of paying homage to him after he retired. Seemed like a very popular guy.
Yeah.
And we have some other news.
UFC 242 in Abu Dhabi. This fight just got made official. It is a UFC lightweight title unification bout between Khabib Nurmagomedov and interim champion Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Mm-hmm. Big one.
My boy Dustin.
So we're not going to make predictions yet, right?
No, we're not making predictions yet. The fight's not for another 3 months, so we'll make it in 2 weeks.
Yeah, our last one of the season.
Yeah,
All right, that should be a good one.
definitely.
When? So it's not till August?
September.
September. Oh wow.
Yeah.
All right, football season. Can't wait.
All right.
Shifting gears.
NBA Finals.
NBA Finals. What have you been thinking?
Raptors have been really doing well.
Mm-hmm. Surprising me.
They have Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. That's just an unstoppable duo.
I'm happy for Lowry because he had really been kind of like a playoff goat and not in a good way, you know. So I'm happy for him now that he's having some success.
Yeah. I mean, if Toronto wins tonight's game, I think it's over. I think it's over for Golden State if Toronto wins.
I think so too. I think this is a must-win.
Yeah.
Because Toronto will have 2 more home games after today. Yeah, and I'm really excited to see this one. I'll be interested to see. I think Clay is definitely going to try to play.
Yeah.
Durant, you know, who knows?
KD, he's not playing tonight.
They already announced.
Yeah.
So they really need Clay. I think if Clay doesn't play, the Warriors aren't going to win.
Nope.
They don't have any offense besides Curry.
Do you think KD is really injured though?
I've heard some conspiracy theories that he's just protecting his free agency and he just wants to show how important he is to the team.
I don't think he's injured. I really don't. I don't think he's injured.
I mean, I think he's injured. Might he not be pressing to get back? That's a possibility. I think he's injured.
I don't think he's really injured though. But we all know Kevin Durant is leaving
Right.
Golden State.
So maybe he doesn't want to mess with his payday. Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he might want to show like, oh look, I'm important to the team. You know,
Yeah.
because that's kind of how he is. I'm not a big Durant fan.
You saw that Kyrie may be coming to Brooklyn.
To the Nets. Yep.
That's interesting.
Would you be excited if you got Kyrie and Durant?
Oh man, that's easily a contender right there.
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's like the success that Brooklyn had this season just by their young players and their young head coach. Imagine what KD and Kyrie will do. I do think they'll both be on the same team, but like
You just don't know if it'd be the Knicks or Brooklyn. I think it's gonna be one or the other at this point, Knicks or Brooklyn.
I think it's Brooklyn, honestly. I don't think the Knicks are gonna be able to afford them.
Yeah. Well, it'll be really interesting to see. I think trading Porzingis was them trying to free up some space. They're definitely gonna go after it.
I think they'll both. I think really what it depends on is like where will Kyrie sign first, and then KD will make that choice.
Yeah, probably team up.
Yeah. And then with D'Angelo Russell, a lot of people are telling me that they don't think he's staying with Brooklyn. He'll stay in Brooklyn. He's not going to be at the point guard position. He's going to be at shooting guard, but
Right.
I think they'll keep him.
Yeah. Time will tell.
Yeah. Also, they need to keep him because he was the main reason for their success.
He played well.
Very well.
Yeah. MLB?
MLB time.
How the Yanks looking?
Yankees looking good.
First place, right?
First place.
Getting DD back.
Tonight, Didi Gregorius coming back. Let's go.
What the Yankees are doing, it is really impressive. I mean, we say this every time we film, but with all the injuries, to be where they're at, it's good.
Aaron Boone is already in the lead for Manager of the Year.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's your Phillies looking?
You know, they've been playing well, except they got beat up by the Dodgers. They lost 3 games in a row to the Dodgers. But other than that, they're pretty much taking 2 out of 3 in all the series. They're up by 2 games, now maybe 1.5 games now in the East. But Andrew McCutchen's out for the year, which doesn't help. He tore his ACL.
Ooh.
The Braves just signed Dallas Keuchel. That doesn't help. So there's some warning signs, I think. Like right now they're in first. They're really hitting the ball pretty well as a team. Their starting pitching has not been very good.
Bryce Harper's been struggling.
Yeah, I mean it's tough. He's hitting a lot of doubles. He's walking a lot. He's not hitting for great average, but we kind of knew that. He's definitely been hotter over the last week than he was.
Yeah.
At one time he was really struggling, but yeah. To be honest, I mean if I'm looking forward, I think that there's some warning signs for them maybe not being in first for too long.
You guys will still be good.
Yeah, I think they're still going to be in it.
Yeah.
Just, you know, Braves getting Keuchel is a big get by them.
You guys will still be in first place.
We shall see.
All right.
Tell us about Landmark Softball.
My team is in. Title game.
World Series.
Yup.
Gonna get that ship?
We're going to get that chip.
Nice.
And we're playing red team. Although I wanted to play pinstripe, but no, it's cool that we're playing red team, playing for a title. You know, we're still gonna win either way.
Yeah. So you got 2 games next week. If you win both, you're champ, right?
Yup.
And have we talked about on the show that you set the record for strikeouts? I don't think we talked about that yet.
No, we did not.
Yeah, set the records for strikeouts. Not batting strikeouts, that'd be a bad thing, but pitching strikeouts.
Yup, I broke Eric Scholl's record. He had 25, I had 26.
That's awesome.
Thank you. And I got the game ball for that.
Very cool. Great work. So, by next time we film, I think we'll know whether you're champ or not.
Spoiler alert, we're winning in 2. We don't need to go to no game 3. We're going to win in 2.
We'll find out.
Yup.
Is that it for this week?
That's it for this week.
So we're going to be back hopefully next week. If not next week, we might try to double up the following week. We're going to get our 20 for the season in.
Definitely.
So if you don't see us next week, stay tuned for a double dose the following. And Ant's graduating in just a little over 2 weeks. I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
Headed off to BMCC as he's repping today.
Yup.
Right? Big things. Big things.
Definitely.
All right, so stay tuned. Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend.